Good morning. Live from the kitchen today. I had a few friends yesterday. I know it's lockdown, but we all tend to get depressed from time to time, and we need some company as a must. So I had a few friends and we were sitting at quite distance, and this is for the first time I am really realizing the worth of a good hug by a friend, because one of my friends was really depressed. She was frustrated and she didn't know what the exact reason was. She felt like every little thing, every trivial thing gave her annoyance for none of her own mistakes. By the way, let's get the dish going as well. And my maid is absent today, and I'm preparing the breakfast for my daughter, that is cheese omelette. And I still, after having swept the whole house and everything, I'm looking happy, quite of content with whatever I have, whatever I am not able to achieve, just because I don't give the keys of my happiness to any other person in life. And why would I do that? Because if you do that, if any of the things done by any other person can give you annoyance, that means you have given the keys of your happiness to somebody else. And that's not how life goes, that without a mistake of yours, you suffer. It's not. It's not. And while she was here, and then I didn't think there was anything remarkable I said or anything remarkable I did. And what remarkable thing that I always do is a warm hug I give to my friends whenever they feel to be in some trouble. And even that could not be done. And when she reached back home at night while I was preparing dinner, she called me back to tell me that there was something in the air that my house had, or the positivity that I breathed out, that she felt very comfortable having talked to me. And there was some catharsis boiling inside, and when she went back home she cried silently, because she somehow she realized that it was none of her mistakes that she was suffering for, and why should she do that? Excuse me. I asked her if, whenever she was alone, there was nobody around, she followed any hobby of hers. That means, did she do something creative whenever at leisure? And she said she had left all creativity behind after marriage. And especially after she became a mother, she didn't even realize what her hobbies used to be. What is this? Do you think it should be the case with every woman? Once she gets married, she tends to forget who she is. She should not. And this is where the trouble lies, I guess. Because if you're doing nothing for your own happiness, how can you build your happy frame of mind on other people's views and other people's activities, actions? It's you who should have the keys in your pocket of your happiness. Whatever somebody says, whatever somebody does should not matter to you at all. I'm not saying you have to become an antisocial and don't bother about the social code of conduct or what people say about you. What people say to you does matter, but what people say about you does not matter at all. Don't get your mark sheet prepared by other people over your performance as a person in the society. Prepare it yourself. Because once you start doing that, you will not be standing in the constant fear of getting criticized or getting appreciated by other people. When somebody appreciates you, you have your blood boiling out of happiness. And when someone criticizes for you, tiny whiny mistake of yours, you feel upset, deadly upset. And that tells upon your mental health, which is very important to fight any kind of situation. I asked her, why did she get so frustrated whenever she was alone? Why did she need a friend all the time to tell her how good she was, how important she was? Why this constant need of reminders by the other people? And why are you not happy in your own company? When somebody is not there, don't call anybody home, for God's sake. Even once, try to do that. Just be with yourself. How long has it been you have not been with yourself? Once you are with yourself, you tend to realize where you have fallen behind, what are the things you have been able to achieve, what are the things that are still lurking in your mind to be attained. And where would this positive energy come from? From other people who come and tell you that you are falling short of this, falling short of that. No, it will come from inside. So whenever you are alone, just prepare a nice cup of tea for yourself and beautiful cheese sandwich for yourself, and then enjoy. Listen to your favorite songs, follow a hobby, plant your garden. Do anything that gives you happiness. If before marriage you used to write down all your experiences in a diary, where has your diary gone? Just find out. Is it missing somewhere, or you dumped it somewhere because you thought you didn't need it anymore? Because you actually need it. You need to record your experiences. You need to record whatever good happens in your life or bad that hurts you. Because only then you'll be able to realize your mistakes, you'll be able to introspect. You'll be able to have the selfie of your soul. You are very fond of taking selfies everywhere. Just what about the selfie of your soul? Why feel scared of that? Don't be. She said she would try to remember what actually pleased her. What an irony of a married woman in India. We have to remind ourselves, we have to dig deep into the mental world of ours to find out what used to give us happiness. That's sad, isn't it? So, next time when you are alone, I suggest you give yourself a wonderful treat. Okay? Whatever you like. Give yourself a wonderful treat and stop going gaga over this dieting thing and not eating anything sumptuous that you love. For example, I love this cheese omelette. I'm definitely going to have it. I can work on my dinner and keep it light. But the day when it starts has to give me something what I love the best. And everything, not just breakfast, everything that you love, you have a full right to love it with love. Enjoy it with lots of cheese. And the cheese is not the literal cheese only. It's a cheese of happiness. It's a cheese of pleasure. It's a cheese of satisfaction. And having those positive people around who fill you with positive energy and make you realize how important you are. I hope I did get home with some important points. The keys to your happiness are to be kept in your pocket, not somebody else's. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.